Hi there folks, it's Handmade by Shirley and welcome back to the Gummy Pan Advent Calendar, and we are on day 17. So I've already looked at it and I've already not cut anything out quite yet. We've got a few ideas now, and it is this lovely little pagoda, and I think these are a couple of mountains. And these are a couple of bits of grounding. That's all I can think of. So we're going to make a card with that today. So I'm going to keep it quite muted. I'm not going to put too much colour into it at all. So aren't these just cute? So I'm going to cut out the pieces. A couple of things here I might use. I'm going to cut out these pieces, as I said. So I'll get my sandwich out. So I'm going to pop that there. Put these there. Oh. And then pop the pagoda on. I've actually got a little pagoda like this in my garden, in my well, it's not quite an oriental garden, but I'm hoping it's going to be by spring. So I've got one of those in my oriental garden. Okay, let's see what we've got. Oh, so these kind of stuck there to the so there's one of the mountains. There's a kind of grounded piece. I think that's just like bits of the ground. So we can ground our objects so they don't look like they're in the air or they're just floating about somewhere. I need to get my pokey tool out. I think they've been poked out. Oh, here's my pagoda's still in. So I'm going to leave my pagoda in because I'm going to colour these, and I really should leave them all in because I'm just going to colour them in some nice muted colours. So just move this base card to the side just now and just move these along back to where they were cut and do some more colouring. That one too, which was here. I could cut them out a couple of times, but I'm not going to because I think it's quite time consuming. And I'm noticing that my videos do go on quite a bit, so I don't want people to get too bored. But it's nice to see the process as well. And one of these days, maybe next year, I'll get into editing a video a bit better, so you don't have to watch every single thing I do. So I've got that there. So we'll just pop these back into the envelope that they came out of, so they don't get lost because they're quite small. And then we can get colouring them in and making a card up. So just pop them over there, out the way. And put this to the side just now. And I should have got a bit of something to put under before I laid them down. Let me find something to colour them on. It's a scrap of something or other. Here we go. Let's just pop up. Not that easy. Let's just pop them back in. Oh goodness gracious. Right. Pop them back in again. Stay in. So I hope you're all enjoying this advent calendar. I think it's fabulous. Really enjoying making all these cards and using my creativity. It's really good. my advent calendar is only going up to day 25. So I know there's probably a few others like Christine Stokes and Deb Hallett probably doing it up to 31. I just fancied doing it to 25. Perhaps next year I'll do it for a bit longer. So I've done that now. I've got my alcohol pens again and I'm going to colour in. So as I said, I'm going to keep it quite light and I'm not going to. So I'm just going to actually turn this round so I can see my pagoda. I'll bring you slightly down so you can see what I'm up to as well. So I'm going to go in with the darker grey. Actually, that's darker grey, I think, isn't it? It's darker. It's definitely darker than this. Yes. So we'll go in with my darker grey, and I'll just sort of think that might be a bit dark in there. There's a line there. See, this side could be a wee bit darker than the other side. Perhaps. Kind of do that side a bit darker than the other. A bit here maybe, and a bit there. And then we'll go in with the lighter over the top, and I'm going to use the thicker end and just go over the whole thing. Okay. Let's see what that Arctic grey is like. Maybe that's a better choice to go over it with, just to blend in a bit. Just looks a bit too light, that other colour. Yeah, I think that's better. So we've done that, so I can take him out just now. Shouldn't have done that, should I? But I would just take that one out so it's there. Okay, and then we can go on to these mountains. Now, I said I didn't want too much colour in them. Oh, do you know what? I'm just going to take them out because it's causing me too much hassle here. So I'm just going to do in a sort of very light coloured pink on the top here. If I don't like them, I can always cut some more out. Just do some more. But and then I'm going to go in with that light grey again with a bigger nozzle. Just go right over that as well. And then that could dull that down slightly. So that's that done. And same here. That might have to dull them down with something else. Let's do the darker grey because I'm not happy with that pink. I thought the pink might work, but no, it's not really worked. So just going in a bit with that again, and do some on the bottom, and the same with this one. And then I'll just go back over with this one again, and that should blend in a bit better, hopefully. these with the lighter grey as well. I think it's called ecru actually, it's not grey, but it's kind of a brown, more of a brown. And let's just do this one lightly over the top here. That's better. Now, and just do a bit there and a bit there. So that's all my colouring for that anyway. And I've got, so I'll pop that to the side just now. Put that away. Right, so I've got my usual square, I like square cards spaced off, I'll bring you back up slightly, of 6 by 6. And I'll just bring that light down a bit, that's better. And put that away to the side. And then I've also got a layer which is 5 by 5. I've got a square stitch die, and I've also got this which I thought I could maybe emboss around the edge. I don't know if you'd actually see it, but it's a very, very old mask from Creative Expressions called Snowflake Frame. So I thought I might put that on the back linen card and put it through, and then it might just give. So to do the mask, hoping that I can just pop it through like this, my machine, and just, I'm not sure if that will emboss like that, but I hope it will. So just line it up and then pop it through, see what happens. See if that's made a difference or anything. Oh, it has a wee bit. So there's a wee bit of embossing you can just see around the edge there, so that's worked. And then we will put that away just now, and let's see. So it's obviously embossed. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. So what I might do is just make this slightly smaller so you can actually see the, actually I was going to cut that out, wasn't I? So I'm going to cut that out, so I don't need to make that slightly smaller at all. So cutting this square out, which measures roughly, if you're interested, it measures, so 3 and 2/16 roughly, so just over 3. So let's just pop that back on here and cut that out. Oh, right. There we go. I'll cut that square out. Can go in the middle here. I do have another slightly bigger one which I could do and put silver around the edge, which might be quite nice. So if I do that, if I pop that onto there, and I get a piece of tape just to hold that in place, and then I've got a bit of a frame going on. Like that, I think that's about right. Yep. Just holding that in place, and then I can just do a bit of a frame. Excuse me. There we go, that's that cut. Very, very slowly, because I don't want to rip my paper, which I seem to have done a wee bit there. Never mind. that. So what I can then do is do that. Pop that in. Maybe do, actually maybe need to do a smaller frame than that, because I think that's too big. Right, let's just cut. I think that's just too big for, I think it looks nicer with a slightly smaller frame. So we'll just cut the next size down. Go. So there we go, that's the next size down. So there's just a bit of a wee bit left in between. I can use that frame for something else. I put these back so they don't get lost. Right, let's see if we can construct something. So I have also got I don't know if it will work though. I think I'm going to just leave it like that. And I think I'm going to just put a tiny piece of gilding, silver gilding wax around the edge of here and possibly here. I was going to do it over the embossed bit, but it's actually, no, I'm not going to do that. So if I can find my brushes. No, they're not on the table, these brushes. Oh dear. What I'll do, oh they are, tell a lie, just seen them, just saw them. Right, let me just stretch over here. They're over here with lots of things under them, on top of them even. Right, there we go. So I got these wee brushes out of Amazon, and I just want to, so move that to the side. I just want to put a little bit of gilding wax onto, put that on there. So just brushing it ever so slightly along there. Brushing it down the way. And I don't mind if it's gone slightly over the edge like that, it's okay. And then so just brushing the very edge like that. Right, and then let's see, I don't know if I'll do the rest. I don't know, actually, what I might just do, instead of brushing the edge like that, is just cover the whole thing in gilding wax, and then that gives us a frame of gilding wax. So just brushing that over, watching that die cut. Making sure I've kind of covered it. Do this sort of inside bit as well. let me see if I got enough on. Let's just put a wee bit more down here. Right, let's just leave that to dry. I'll put my brush over there as well. And give my hands a wee wipe. Two. Now, looks like I've got some. Let's just give my hands a wipe so that I don't transfer it onto anything else, hopefully. There we go. Yep. That's okay. So, I see I've got golden wax on there again. So what I might actually do is turn that over. Actually get another piece of card because it's covered in it. And just do this embossing again. Where did I put that embossing? Oh, here we go. It's over here. Put that over here. So let's just do that again because I've got it covered in some embossing, gilding wax. Try and just wipe that away. Most of my family will be getting these cards that I'm making. Not all of them, but so yeah, just put that back down onto here again, like that, just onto the front part of your card, and then pop it through like this. Yeah, more or less my family and friends will get cards or Christmas cards that I've made on this calendar. So, yeah. Because I'm very late this year. Usually I've got all my Christmas cards written and my tree up, but I don't have a tree up either yet, but I'm planning to do that this afternoon. And planning to write the rest of my Christmas cards. Well, I've wrote a few but not many, so that's better. That's a wee bit better. So now we can just glue when I think that's dry. So glue this frame. Oh, well, maybe I'll wait a bit longer. So we've got this wee square that's going to go in the middle, and it's got a bit of it on it as well, but we're just going to put our little die cuts on now because while we wait for that other part to dry. So before that, actually, I've got this branch that I was going to stamp on to here, and this is a very old Stampin' Up branch stamp set even. I mean, I try to use gummy pan where I can, but I don't have any stamps like this that I want to use today, so unfortunately I'm having to use something else. So I just want something quite oh yes, I'd taken out the pumice stone. Where is it? What have I done with it? Oh, I did have it. I seem to have pushed it somewhere. Oh, here it is. So I was going to stamp using one of these stamps, probably this branch here, I thought, just onto here. Or I could use the other one, this one here. So, I'm not sure though. Maybe that's a better one because it's a wee bit longer. But it would need to come that way, wouldn't it? So let's just do that just now. So I was going to do that in pumice stone because I thought it was quite a nice light colour, but now I'm thinking I might do it in a bit of a iced spruce colour if I can find it in this box of pinks. I should have it here somewhere. Nope. iced spruce. Oh, that's speckled egg. Oh, oh. Forest moss. Bet you it's the last one I look for. I need to actually get a bigger box for these inks because I've bought more. There we go, there's ice spruce. Because I keep buying more, the box is getting smaller because there's too many in it. Well, the box isn't getting smaller, but the space is getting smaller. So I need a block, and I need to pick that up, and I need to just pick up some of the ink as well. And I just want to do this on a wee bit of scrap paper. So there's a wee bit of scrap here just to see what it stamps like first time. That's okay, I guess. Right, let's just do it again. I'm going to get my stamping pad because I like to use a stamping pad, and I'm just going to come across like that. Just kind of put that on there. Make sure it's, because it's kind of broke there a bit, that's it, just push it back down. There we go. And then I've got that other little piece here, which we can pop just on top. I'll just move that foot. Just put that on top. Other leg up slightly. And that one, and then push it back down. That's it. And then we can add these mountains, because that's all I can think they are. It's a pagoda in the mountains. And then the last wee one, which can just go on kind of, I thought I should have popped it in at the back here as well. And there we go. And then we can just pop this together, and that's what I've done for my card today. We could pop it at a at a different angle. Let's just see. Pop these on and see what we think. So I'm just deciding whether we'll do it like that, which is quite nice. Let's just do it that way for a wee change. We'll just stick that down like that. I'll move this out the way and move this up so you can see what I'm doing. Sometimes forget what I'm... Oh, I can't do that though. That was a bad idea, surely, wasn't it? I suppose I could. Oh, right, of course I forgot it was put like that. That's a bit daft. I could still do that. It would still look fine. Yeah, it would still look fine. It would have looked nicer that way though, wouldn't it? Oh, don't fall down. You can't really take it off now. So I'm going to do it like that because it's basically that way, or I'd have to do it all again and then you'd be on this video for ages. So we'll just do it this way, like so. So just try and find a central area. Let me move it up so I can see through the camera a bit better. We need to go down a bit, slightly, and then I can put a block over it just to fold it down a bit. Yeah, that looks okay. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. It looks fine. And I'm not sure if I'm going to put anything on it. Any what do you call it? I'm going to put some gems on it though, because I like a bit of a gem, and I think it would be quite nice to have one. So I'm just going to look for some in here that might just help it to look, I don't know. I've got these flowers, but I don't know if I should put them on. What will I use? Let's just use a couple. Oh, that's the wrong ones. A couple of the nice silvery ones here we've got. So, and then we'll be done. So, I've not got as many weird ones. I've got kind of, I'm going to put some onto that bit. And onto here, because these are snowflakes, and I do have much smaller little silvery ones, so let's just put one there where that bit is, and here maybe, and one. Come on. There. And I think I'll just leave as is. I don't want to overdo it. So that is my day 17 of the Advent calendar. So I hope you've enjoyed watching, and if you haven't subscribed, it'd be wonderful if you could subscribe, and you'd be very welcome. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 18. Bye.